Hey guys, I hope all is well. Thank you for joining me in this Truth Talk episode. In today's episode, we'll be discussing my thoughts on what might have happened to young Dolph. Let's get right into it. Before I state my points, I just want to let you guys know that I was going to avoid making this video for the time being. I did not want to make a video about a man who just passed, but due to the fact that you guys have been messaging me and commenting on many of my videos asking for a young Dolph explanation, I left it up to you guys to vote for on YouTube and Instagram, which you guys in both instances mostly voted yes. So I felt if I did the video, it would be to try and clear some misconceptions that I have been hearing. The main theory I've been seeing the most is that this happened to Dolph due to him owning his masters to his music. Many people believe that the record label empire has been taking out the artists that own their own masters. I will explain why this isn't even slightly true. Even if young Dolph owned 100% of his masters, which is unlikely due to the fact that he had signed a distribution deal with Empire back in 2018. A distribution deal means a record label would distribute and promote his music for a percentage of his royalty earnings. The record label wouldn't gain much from having this happen to Dolph, especially since they just spent a large amount of money pushing Dolph's music. Dolph was successful and famous, but he is no Drake or Kanye. It just wouldn't make any sense to do this to him financially. The only gain the record label would have is a temporary boost in streams. But just because Dolph passed wouldn't mean his masters go directly to the record label. His family will inherit his cut of his royalties from what his masters make. In order for the record label to own the masters, they would have to buy it from the family, like we saw Sony do to Michael Jackson. The difference between young Dolph and Michael Jackson is the amount of money they're worth. Owning Michael's masters will make billions, but Dolph was not quite there yet, with many people not even knowing who Dolph is. In my opinion, his passing had nothing to do with his masters, or him being independent, because he wasn't even independent by the time he passed. The next theory that I also been seeing is that he and a bunch of other rappers that passed were all seen wearing the same diamond-studded star ring. This is another theory that I think makes no sense whatsoever. These diamond-studded star rings are sold in jewelry stores all around the US. Many people have these rings, and many artists that are alive still wear these rings. I especially find this theory damaging to the truth, due to the fact that if an average person hears this, they would assume whoever believed this was insane. But I understand most people are just seeking for answers, so I'm not judging you at all if this is what you believe. Now, if you were to ask me what I truly believe happened to Dolph, well, that would fall into either two situations. Either Dolph's passing was due to gang-related incidents, or a much more sinister reason. It is public information that Dolph was beefing with artists like Black Youngsta and Yo Gotti, all fellow Memphis artists. There was many incidents that happened to young Dolph that people thought was connected to his beef with Gotti and Youngsta in the past. Black Youngsta was actually picked up by police, as they suspected him to be partly responsible in the situation that happened to Dolph, where his vehicle was sprayed up over 100 times. If Dolph's downfall was due to his beef, then it would make sense why it seemed like what happened to him was orchestrated. I believe the men who did that to Dolph were either tipped off by someone who saw Dolph driving his Camel Lambo riding through the city, or by someone at the restaurant this happened to him at. The men who did this to Dolph were prepared. They were wearing masks and gloves and knew what they were there for, going in and out as quick as possible. In my opinion, his street beef could 100% play a role in what happened to him, but I'm not going to say this is the reason quite yet. As I said at the beginning of this video, I believe something sinister might have happened to Dolph. As I was researching Dolph, I came across a lot of disturbing signs that to me prove he sold his soul to the devil for fame and fortune. The reason I have come to this conclusion is no other than Dolph himself. In Dolph's songs Large Amounts, he clearly confesses to selling his soul. He raps, "I got a confession to make. I sold my soul to trap," clearly indicating Dolph knew that he sold his soul for the love of money. Just like we saw with Triple X and Mac Miller, Dolph also rapped on the song, "I sold my soul to trap, got my money and got it back." All three of these artists claim in their music that they were going to get their souls back, and all three of them suffered sad endings. In Dolph's song, For Talking to My Scale, he raps these lines that I believe indicate he knew something could have happened to him in the near future. He raps, "If I sacrifice myself, will I go to hell?" To me, this clearly indicates he was involved in the Freemasonic order. Especially after seeing the video for this song, you can clearly see him doing his best to show his alliance and show us what he did for that money. The video opens up with a pair of golden hands making the all-seeing eye, as it zooms into the eye and turns into money. We're then shown young Dolph making the same hand gestures as it flashes to him where it appears that he is in hell. Throughout the whole video, he is making the all-seeing eye, hand gesture, and portraying himself burning in hell. In my opinion, this could all be linked to young Dolph signing that record deal in 2018. After he signed that deal is when his career really started to cross over and start reaching mainstream ears. His debut album under a major record label reached the 8th spot on the Billboard chart, something that in my opinion could have not been possible for Dolph if he didn't sign a major deal. In my opinion, young Dolph was playing with fire, and he knew he would eventually get burned for it. He might have chosen to sacrifice his soul in order for his family to be able to live a better life. His last project was called Paper Route Illuminati, clearly again showing his alliance to those who took his career to the next level. I don't find it coincidental that this is what his last project was called, nor that he mentioned being sacrificed before his passing. I also don't find it coincidental that this happened to him now in the season we're in the fall, close to the situation that happened with Travis and Alex Baldwin. All these incidents took place in the fall, when the pagans are known to take part in their satanic pagan rituals. Whether any of this has something to do with what happened to Dolph, or if he was just another victim of the street, he still lost it all due to the devil's game. We must not let the devil guide us in the path of destruction. I'm curious to read what you guys think truly happened to Dolph below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching this episode of The Truth Is. If you would like to further support the channel, join me on Patreon, the link would be in the description. If you join before the 28th of this month, you could be entered to this month's monthly raffle, where you can win a shirt, a cash prize, and even pick a video topic. Also, please leave a comment below on your thoughts on this video and on any future topics you would like to see me cover on my channel. If you like this video, please hit the like button, as this helps other people find these videos. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified of future videos. Please follow me on Instagram at TheTruthIs01 and on TikTok at TheTruthIs. I will gladly appreciate it. Thank you. Goodbye.